Hey, in today's video we are going to be trying out a new card from Strixhaven in a pretty stock build of a blue-red Prowess deck in Modern. The card in question is Expressive Iteration, blue-red sorcery. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, one of them into your hand, one on the bottom, and exile the last one. You may play the exiled card this turn. The ceiling is that this card can be Divination for 2 mana in this archetype, so I decided to play a league trying it out instead of a more traditional light up the stage. We're going to see how good it is in the archetype, and potentially we're gonna see it literally breaking the MTGO client, so it's gonna be interesting. PSP Gendrag, let's see. It's on Esperka assuredly, unless he's not, well then we'll see. Wood Delta, okay. The first pre-release was excellent. Great baby then. Magic the Gathering wise. Putting both darts into my graveyard is actually not all that great, as there exists Chaos Gals in numerous amounts in its deck. This game is looking very bad. Also, Twitch chat, remember that you can request songs via the song request function. If you like and subscribe my channel, then that comes for you at no cost. Okay, that's a good draw. What was my last PD top 8? Same. Then describe the PDs. Metamorphose to hand. Lightning Bolt to cast. No, undo! Put one card at the bottom of your what? This on the bottom. Exile Bolt. What? My Metamorphose is gone, chat. The undo button doesn't work too well. That happened to me. If you click undo, sometimes you don't put a card in hand. With this specifically, or undo in general? Unfortunate, he says. Yes, it is. Undo has been crashing the game since Wednesday with cards like Dig and Sylvan Library. Yeah. I should have read Expressive Iteration fully or the prompts fully to know, to make sure that I get the cards I want. Like, to make sure to know what I am doing with those cards, because I was clicking them, but like I expected an order to happen, but then obviously like it wasn't necessarily that order. I don't know if this Metamorphose was put there on top. No Bubble of Iteration, no Bubble of Storming rather, but I think it's an option, but maybe Bubble is sensible iteration. Made the same mistake with Expressive Iteration and collect, undo and crash my model. Why didn't you all warn me then? Nobody told me. Let me click undo and I was like, yeah, kanister is fucking nice, gonna crash this game. Content, I see, content. On the other hand, 4 bubble just makes iteration poor nice whisper. You get price triggers. Also, like, nothing poor about that. It's like, it already is a nice whisper, right? It already is exactly that. And by exactly I mean roughly. So that Metamorphose, it can be the 4th Metamorphose, I guess, but I think it put back the Metamorphose on top of my deck. Did we try Bolt after that? I can't remember. Yeah, it's like nice whisper, but you also get selection. And also, like, I would play a colorless nice whisper probably in this deck. Overlight that. Playing yourself instead of mono kinda cringe. No, I was just thinking of the reasons of the things that could have caused the effects. They've just cast the mutagenic growth. This selection sometimes but can also force you to take a card you can play now. Yeah, definitely it does. It's kind of fake selection sometimes, as it asks you a fairly specific thing. It is nice selection later in the game when you are top decking and already have like 3 lands, 4 lands in play. 4 lands, I guess. Maybe the cutoff. Also Swift Spear. Odd. But like probably gonna mana leak or logic node. Yeah, they mana leak, so I could have not played it. That might as well be logic node, especially with the way it is play. And then we're gonna play Planeswalker now. No. Thank you while you're playing as your colleague ESP and Drake because we get paired. Then Esperka Control ground us out. He only has 2 cards in hand, so there's a chance that he has 2 lands. That happens with Esper, and then I can win with this Soulscar. I'd like to draw an Explosive Iteration now, but no such luck, I guess. Yeah, of course, the stage has its own drawbacks, occasionally kinda poor. Also remember, chat, that we have been scammed for being down 1 card this game, which potentially fatal. I think he would have been killing this. We had a removal spell in general for the like past few turns, so you can try to kill. We won. Nieźle, nieźle. As she said in the chat, damn, Esperka Control ground us out. 3 cards in hand, yeah. All Bedlam Revelers come in, Mutagenics leave the deck. I guess that's it. Then I've got nothing else against control, but also like, fine. Carry the spell because who cares. Also battle with Expressive Iteration. Alpine Moon, question mark. To do what? To fix my opponent's mana base? Maybe we have to put back the Muta again. Does Esper play Snapcaster? Should play 4 turns of fetches. If you name a fetch land with that card, what you truly do is let your opponent's fetch land turn into a painless Utopia land, which is actually not desirable. There isn't a strong Esper list yet. I mean, I think the like most popular one's the Yendrek one, and like we're playing as Yendrek, so that makes sense to expect the Yendrek things. I think he's playing 4 Snapcasters most often. I don't know if he ever cut them. Maybe not. Match with stairs, okay. I could have led on the Soulscar. Would he leak a Soulscar here? Probably would. Also, I could have gotten a mountain probably, but that's not much. Could save the bolt for a Jace or Teferi if needed. But then, like, I guess if we draw a creature, we're gonna just play a creature. I think we can just play the Iteration. If the Iteration gets countered, we can play the Storming, otherwise we draw cards. Which is fine. Mana leak, sure. Save the bolt for Planeswalker. Now we're gonna be feeling Sweeper the most, or I guess a 3rd mana leak, but it's not likely that he's gonna counter that. I get a Steam Vents, he doesn't have power in his deck anyway, so I have better mana. 4 blue, if I ever need 4 blue, I won't, but I want to draw a Lava Dart. So next turn we have 3-4. Of course it's a little bit adventurous to expect my opponent to not have anything in their control deck, but if we take that, then we have 3, 6, 5, 11, plus 4, 15, so it's not even lethal. So I think I would probably rather bottom to get my Bedlam Revelers and Iterations. My Bedlam Reveler is pretty costly right now. This board is already cost 5, and then we're probably gonna draw a spell at some point, so I think I'll bottom. Like, we don't want the burst for sure, of course. The Dart is the only one we're considering, but I think we bottom it. But I would not fault a person for keeping that. Maybe Dart is good if he has Kaya's Gale, because then make me sacrifice, make his spirit, and I can ping the spirit. Yes. But just the draw spells or more creatures are better draws right now, I think. Because dragons, entities, sweep spears even are probably better draws. Buyback, question mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so 13, so in attempt to perform lethal next turn, for now keep the burn spells again, if it turns out we have to do Planeswalker stuff, okay. We have a Snapcaster to kill the The one. Where did he get priority? Oh, because it was my turn and I was after blocks. Sure. At 16, so I mean it is an entity against a fatal push deck, so it's not gonna die. And I took Chaos Gao. I guess it might die, but it's not gonna die easily. Get a back first. Yes, another guy is gonna respond with that. Doesn't matter, he has 2 cards. I'm gonna flash in a Snapcaster right now. Nope. Okay, so Source Code protection from Chaos Gao top deck. Pretty good. The next turn we can attempt to kill. Might also have a push in hand, so it would not be weird to get the Source Card push end of turn. He has a push, he wants to push the Source Card end of turn probably, even though he could draw a what? Use a more? What? What? Exile all cards from each opponent's graveyard, you gain 4 life. What? Oh, -1 graveyard. I guess Bedlam Reveler, but only had 2 spells, right? He probably has Wrath. I guess really has a Wrath if he casts that, sure. Now he has no cards, so he can draw a creature in iteration. Wasn't that a bit of a waste of this? Like, why did he cast a Snapcaster? He could have just kept the Snapcaster, right? Wouldn't that have been better? In 4 life and exile like graveyard, but like that seems pretty inconsequential right now. If he had a removal spell in hand, scared of Bedlam. Yeah, I know that he's scared of Bedlam, but it still like seemed bad to me. Why are you not playing a patriotic supreme version of Prowess? You think it's superior? I made a poll and I want, like, that was one of the options I could have played. Ooh, nice draw. Wow. But people wanted to do this, and I also wanted to try the new card, so. Patriotic version Poland is Boros, yes, because it has the colors of the Polish flag. With relative ease. This time let's try to resolve it properly. No undoing. One of them into your hand. The direction is basically the direction for 2 of extra looks. Well, that depends. 2s to my hand. And then it asks you to put a card on the bottom. Which I guess is the order on the card, but it is a bit weird. At least, like, I instinctively want to think about drawing, exiling, and then bottoming the last one, but it asks you to draw bottom, then exile the last one. I think I want to cast that. Back when people called it American Delver, like that's the only country with blue, white, red flag. Yeah, in Poland, Boros, because the Polish flag is Boros colors. But like, of course, when it's Poland, it's fine because Poland is like Poland, but. Worry about Burst Lightning. It's not an advice I will give to Jandrek right now. 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Dude, iteration seems nice. What did you get for it? Light ups. Dart. I know I have it out in my graveyard, yes. Nie wchodź na, proszę. I thought the stage was solid but very clunky. Yeah, it has some problems, like just the fact that people are playing free constantly over 4 kind of points towards things. One day Sprite Dragon will trade up on mana. Doesn't need to trade back on mana, it just trades up on damages. Why do Prowess players always attack before bolting? Even if the opponent has nothing, it just seems disrespectful. Imagine the suspense. Or the opponent has ways to see if he can top the relevant card. ... Really disrespectful behavior by Mr. Streamer here. Yeah. You also like wait till you can attack and then you can move past attackers into blockers when your opponent has no cards in hand, and then you like, okay, think. Cast a burn spell, resolve price trigger, resolve the burn spell, flashback the dart. But there's floating mana, play the dart. No, the other way around. So Oscar Mage against Yawgmoth actually pretty awkward as you can't burn it out Okay, I don't remember the rules because actually I think there was kind of a weird rule that said that first you check if the creature is dead and then cancel each other. So then it would actually be possible to kill it with a soul exclamation play, but if the cancels cancel each other first, then it's gonna come back with undying always. Name is good habits, yeah. That's true. I mean, yeah, doesn't really matter, like. How is working the iteration? I like it more than I like light up. Counters are cancelled as a state-based action, but it's checked after the creature toughness is checked. Okay, so they die dead still, right? Good. Like, why does young wolf have undying? Does it come back no longer young? So it's an old wolf? Cavalier of 9? Oh shit. Serum over opt? Yeah, I like it better. So it comes back with a counter and still a young wolf, even though like it's now like experienced old wolf that has been through a lot. But the name of the card is still Young Wolf. The Caballero has lifelink, which is problematic. Do you think Wolf Trial will be tier 1 after Instrat 3 Kappa? I can neither confirm nor deny this information. Problematic is Tundra Lava Dart. Yeah, Lava Dart would be less problematic with a Lava Dart than it is without it. So we really need an iteration of the top, I guess, into a Lava Dart and a Lava Dart, and then we probably can win with that, but who knows. Zula Port Cat Throat, okay, and a Bob of Paradise, okay. Now I want a Lava Dart even more so. This seems like a good matchup. Despite annoying blockers, because they can almost never combo us. Yeah, their combo takes their requires them to invest lava points. No to kurwy mać. Red army's not good anymore. I mean, we're pretty good. We could have attacked with 1 or 2 creatures, but last time, I'm sure we asked for a Lava Dart, didn't we? Exactly. Maro! Maro! I said Lava Dart! Can you hear me? Assume that kills me because they have the Zula port, so it does, because they can just loop. Yeah, what is slow roll? Why do the Yawgmoth players always slow roll so much? Question mark. Attacking first and only then using their activated abilities, very slow rolly. I don't know if I want more removal. I can just cut the mutagents for more removal. Like, removal is not great against undying creatures in general. That one's probably okay. Not sure. Return is bad, isn't it? Like, the creatures come back and it doesn't even kill all of them, and doesn't kill the most important ones. 4. Hi. Oh. Probably need a real mountain. You missed the prelay, it's in 20 minutes. Back when paper magic was still, I think there was one Yawgmoth player in our area was a dirty cheater. So I'm not surprised this one slow rolls. Okay. You playing Prowess in the prelim? I think so. I could play Heliod, I guess, and win all 4 rounds again in the prelim. What do you think, chat? Blue-red or Heliod in the prelim? Blue-red is the second best deck according to stats, yeah. What if I'm interested in the best deck? What is important is that you really take it primary between rounds. You think it's that really important? Where's your lava dart candy key? That is my hand. Oh, people are actually voting for green-white. Okay, I guess we can play green-white. I didn't want to change anything from my deck. Let's keep the Flame Slash over the Moot again, I don't know. Option to vote Nif for a shitty Stoneblade deck. No, I had really disliked the Nif decks when I played them. Well, it's so cumbersome, so poor. Common interaction in our opening hand, so I could keep. Why no Kozilek's return? I don't know, the creatures come back. So it like kill the creatures and they come back stronger, so why are we even killing, right? Green white Prowess. Anything as an archetype. Although interestingly, Prowess originated in the Khans of Tarkir block and was originally a Jeskai mechanic, and Jeskai was a Jeskai the faction was centered in white. White was the main color of the faction, I don't know how to call that. Right? Color combination, I don't know. Rigged on the last second. Now the question is whether should I ignore the Witch's desire and should do whatever regardless, or if I should comply. Witch and Fonks. I'll use this to hit a land. Like very expensive to cast, otherwise an land is okay. Do what you like, sensible. Actively spewing equity, not registering Heliod. Prismary students dance in the tension between passion and perfection is why pudding exists. I don't understand, I'm sorry. Solskjaer really nice against Kitchen Fong. That is true. I'm gonna kill the plant. Nice plant nerd, yeah. Nice fucking plant, you nerd. What of the dart? Keep the bolts, I think. Think out Solskjaer, first sliding this for 2 mana, keep a bolt for my points then. Attack, no attack, I don't know. Answer, what tattoos do you have? I have 0 tattoos. Like, I would not be opposed to getting one, but also I would need to get one that is not cringe, and I don't know how one does that, so I'll probably remain empty skinned. Have a 0 as a tattoo? No. I meant I have 0 tattoos. We have a card. That cancel, your life is cringe, therefore it cancels out, thanks. It says protection from humans, kurwa, I forgot about that, shit. Protection from humans. Aye. The problem. Couldn't have killed the things in response. I wanted to save the ball to make the Yawgmoth block, and then I could have killed it with a burn spell, but I forgot that it has protection from humans. I think I want to kill Yawgmoth overall. I think this. I still want to kill Yawgmoth. Vault it right now for 2 mana and untap, and Lava Dart in the Unkeep. Maybe even Burst Lightning rather than Lava Dart. With the Dumpling Sphere. Just sacrifice your own board. Pretty like. What sort of, I mean. Let's say swear word. How good be the new card, Mr. Streamer? Been quite good for me. But against Dumping Sphere, but I still have 5 cards in the hand somehow. I guess I just drew 7. I don't know what happened because the stack is covered. Sacrifice the Fonks. I guess kills my Swiss Spear here. Oh, it doesn't. Weird. Oh no, they kill my Soul Scar. I guess the Yawgmoth lives. I guess they were always coming off on top of this, like, exchanges. Yeah, I'm getting kinda shreked by this Dumping Sphere, but no, my opponent has drawn up to 9 cards. And they actually suffer a lot from the Dumping Sphere too, because they would like to multi-spell, certainly. Has Yawgmoth other cards representing him? No, that's the only one. First one, I guess, rather. Yawgmoth's Will. Well, Yawgmoth's Will shows Yawgmoth's will rather than Yawgmoth, right? An 8 Paloff. That's a bit odd. Oh, Cheel, Piera. Yeah, I guess we do kick Bear Sliding on the Yawgmoth. What's this song about? I don't get it. We neither. Sure, -1 dart, but I think we're losing this one. A Dumping Sphere. Awkwardly. Fuck. Well, don't want to. No, I undooed. I'm not doing anything right now, chat. The game is getting replayed because I clicked undo and MTGO couldn't process that, but I did click undo because I meant to exile the Sprite Dragon for this then, and I got confused by the interface again, but well, yeah, we did undo the entire game. It restarts again. Should probably listen to sounds. Well, but I just want to see what's gonna happen. That's just a new game. It's pretty good because I guess we were behind. If you're behind the game, just undo an iteration and it's gonna be fine. So my point's on the play. Was I on the draw? Yeah, I lost game 1, so that's correct. You cheating? Well, I didn't mean to do that. This is the thing with the stops that Sus told me about. The Sus, because they have pretty good effect against my opponent's stack. They have things. Okay, so now we have to restart the stops. Extra round begin. Main phase. My turn. Set stop, my turn. It's annoying to restart them. Seems like I do have all the stops. Okay, I do have all the stops now. My opponent's stuck in there. Wow. So, chat, the question to ask right now is Expressive Iteration broken? It's quite broken, right? But yeah. This is MTG. Yes, I also like how my opponent types in all caps. It is obviously pretty awkward because my opponent was ahead in the game and was probably winning it. But like, whoops, where's my upkeep stop? Your sportsmanship is questionable. Why? I agree that this is awkward, and the game was in my points favored, but not yet decided, so... Are you saying that I should concede a game that I was in? Because I don't agree with that. And I agree that it is stupid and like not a desirable outcome. The game of Magic the Gathering, but... Challenge. Should maybe not take actions while they're skipping their turns. Okay, I can see, like, if that is something that somebody considers to not be sportsmanship-like, but I don't think I have an issue with that, therefore I took the actions, so. You can click undo during your next expressive iteration. Alright, let's go. Okay, now it's replaying. Stops. I need to just restart one stop. It seems like just one stop is gonna be too fine. Let's see if this actually like goes on or if it restarts the game again, because I think like it only restarts the game upon a certain complexity happens. Only if the game like hits a certain amount of complexity, the board state. Okay, it restarts again. Just keep hitting undo until opponent moves to 5 and gets less screwed. Kappa, 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 kappa. One more game. Okay, we get a real game now. Okay. 5. Do I need to restart the main phase? I hope I don't need to. I hope it's just like one stop rather than all the stops. Oh! In case, like, you know, I would like to play a 6th game. I mean, it's a pretty big bug. Like, letting you restart the game when you're behind is actually a pretty game-breaking bug if someone were to actually abuse it. Which I arguably did right now, but I did that for content and also, like, it was fairer this way, I believe. As my opponent now was capable of playing the last game with me without, like, discarding for the first 3 turns. It's the bug with expressive iteration. Yeah, I mean, it's with the undo function, but, like, seems like you can force it pretty easily with the expressive iteration. Just print card liberated on a 2-mana card. 2-mana decent card. Then it also has the card liberated. Ultimate. You there with Priority as well? Really? How's the present going? It's up there, best lightning, but not the secondary. Could have attacked, I guess. How good would a card be that I just said restart the game with no other modes? I don't think it would be a very good card. Sometimes clicking undo on that card just release the card into your hand. Yeah, we had that happen in the first game. This balance indeed. Point is already probably clenching. Like, oh no. Fucking expressive iteration again. Alright, I'll just concede this game as I assume I lose this, and I will not like restart the match again. Alright, so those were the matches for today. In general, I would say that I am happier with expressive iteration than I was with Light Up the Stage. I think that's overall an improvement to the archetype, even if a relatively small, unsubstantial one. If you enjoy the content, remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment or interact with it any other way, and See you in the next video.